Now I'm going to show the parts of the platform. It's composed of a TSAT transmitter, which is the satellite transmitter, a CR350 data logger, an SHS-10 charge controller, and a 26 amp battery. There's also a barometer sensor used together with the pressure sensor. Here we have the clampers, or DPS, which are surge protection devices that prevent the data logger ports from burning. Next to it is the fuse bar, which protects the power supply and sensors. This is the main power bar, providing 12 volts to the entire system. This is the lower part of the platform where all the military connectors are located. Starting here, we have an SDI12 port and the bubble sensor port, already wired and fused since it requires more energy. Here is the maintenance port, where we connect the communication cable to configure the platform. Below, we have the solar panel, the rain gauge, and an RS485 port that can be used for either a pressure sensor or a radar.
Now let's configure it using the LoggerNet software. Go to Setup, Main Setup, Add, Next, then select CR350. Rename it as you prefer and click Next. Choose Direct Connect, click Next, and select your port. Here, it's COM10. If it's your first time, click Install Driver, select the data logger, and follow Next until you reach the communication test. If everything's fine, you'll see Communication Test Succeeded. Click Finish. Then, go to Main, Connect. Choose the installed data logger, CR350 series, and connect. If there's no program installed, click Send New, then Yes, and after compiling, click OK. To configure, open the public table. In CFG_Código PCD, enter the platform code, for example, WAMO Brazil, and press Enter. In ID code, type the channel number. Set TX time, transmission time, interval equals 60 minutes, and window equals 10 seconds. Under Test Transmission Status, you'll see the test result. Here you can type a custom message for testing. In NIV_TIPO_sensor, choose the sensor type, for example, a level sensor, and insert its code. If you're using a bubble sensor, set it to True to run an automatic test. Below are the rain gauge values, with a multiplier of 0.2. If testing, set it to True. The collected data won't be counted as rainfall, only for test purposes. When finished, switch back to False by pressing 0. Here we can see the sensor already reading 20.25 meters. It also measures water temperature, currently 25 degrees Celsius. Below are the readings for atmospheric pressure, internal temperature, and battery voltage. We can also see door sensor data, showing whether it's open and for how long, plus latitude, longitude, and altitude. In the TSAT-DB section, all satellite transmitter values are shown. Everything's okay. Failsafe, clock, and positioning are working fine, and it's ready to transmit. Here we also see the serial number and firmware version. The message below indicates that the data logger was recently started. Then we have SDI12 channels, channel 0, none, channel 1, none, channel 2, used for ANA radar level sensors, and channel 5, a barometric sensor with serial number and version 3. The barometer status is OK, as is the first sensor. The second sensor is empty. To change SDI12 addresses, enter the current channel in the first line, the new one in the second, and set it to True. The system updates automatically. Finally, to perform a transmission test, type the message, press Enter, and in Flag Test Transmit, type 1 to start automatic transmission. In Status, you can see the process. It starts a 180-second counter to download data. Then go to Custom, choose Collect Mode, All the Data, File Mode, New File, Format ASCII, TOA5, and select the desired tables. Tab 15, Rain and Wind, and Maintenance. Click Start Collection. Once complete, open the saved file, and the data will be ready.